And I'm trying to give you all the cards right now. It's up to you what you want to play. Stop complaining about what's already happened. We can't change that, but we can change the future. And the way you do that is changing your mindset. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Davis Corn video. Let's get into today's segment. Let's go. A lot of people like to talk about how their problems are stopping them from getting to the next step and how what's happened to them in the past is a great stressor to the reason why they can't move. Now, I have this great saying that a lot of people like to say. They love to say that they feel paralyzed, stuck, and can't move. And I understand that, and I can see where you're coming from. But I also have another counter that you can use to put things in perspective that can actually allow you to change that mindset a little bit and probably get you on the path that you want to go. Now, listen, before you click off the video, what I'm about to say is definitely easy said than done, but it can be done because I've done it and I want you to do the same. So hear me out to the end and let me know how you feel down below. So a lot of people go through a lot in their life. I'm not going to ignore that. I'm not going to say that some people's life is not harder than the other. But unfortunately, the way life is meant to go, you have to play the cards that's dealt to you. Some cards are way better than others. I don't ignore that. But you can't change the cards that's been dealt to you. But you can change your mindset, and that can allow you to change your situation. Now take this into perspective. A person has been through so much hardship when they're younger and they grow older, they understand hardship. They understand how not having the basic needs can be, really hard and really tough on the mental and physical aspects of life. But the person that's had everything handed to them that doesn't really know about these hardships don't really have that conscious mind to even think about that as a possibility. You can use that to your advantage. Give me a moment. You can use this simply by understanding and having that will behind you, knowing that you know what struggle is like, you know what misery is like, you know what poverty is like. Stop using it as a bad thing. I would rather learn something like this early than later. Give me a moment. You have to use the cards that have been dealt to you. You have a drive in you. You have a hunger in you that this person knows nothing about, because you've seen the pain, the agony, the poverty. You've seen the lows in life, and this other individual knows nothing about what you're talking about. So they don't have that drive within them that's going to fuel you to be successful. Now, what you choose to do to this is completely up to you. And honestly, what happens from that is your fault. And I say this because a lot of people like to take what happened to them in the past and simply live off that for the rest of their life as the excuse for why they can't go to the next step. But then there's those that take that and do something with themselves. The motto on the channel that I like to say is be someone. And simply what that means, go out there, take the cards that's dealt to you, and become something that you want to become. Ironically, some people don't do that. Some people rather live in the past rather than accepting what's happening and flipping the table and changing the cards. A lot of people don't even think they can do this. That's why I want you to watch this video. Give me a moment. I'm one of those people. I grew up in poverty. I grew up with no money. I grew up with little to no mentorship. I had a family, don't get me wrong. I'm not shaming my family, but we did not have the best conditions and we didn't grow up in the best conditions. Now, I'm not going to say my mother did not try her best and put us in the best situation that she could, and she didn't teach me a lot along the way. That is not the point of what I'm saying here. What I'm saying is I took what I saw growing up, and that allowed me to fuel myself to get to the point that I am now. Now, by no means am I anywhere close to where I want to go, but I've came a long way from the Acres Home Streets that I grew up out here in Houston, Texas. I currently live in one of the best neighborhoods in Houston, Texas, and that come from just understanding my childhood and the struggle that I went through, and that giving me the drive to get up and go every morning. To this day, my struggles still drive me and give me a push like no other to want to do more, to do better, because nobody wants to go back to the bottom. Now, once again, I said this was easily said than done. It's definitely going to be a process, and it definitely took me a lot of time to make this happen, but I did a daily effort. If you're not making an effort to change your situation, stop expecting it to change. I just made a video talking about how people constantly want to complain about life and their problems, but they don't want to do nothing about it. I'm trying to show you what to do about it. I'm trying to tell you what you can do about it. Take your scenario, take your situation, and don't turn it into anger, but turn it into a powerful, resourceful, good drive. And I'm telling you, it's nothing like it. This person cannot get what you have. You might be like, they have everything under the sun. They have their own problems, first of all. Let's just focus on yours. And that's the problem. You want to continue to compare yourself to this other individual. You don't even know what that person's going through. Just because what you see with the eye does not mean that is always true. You have to understand there's low class problems, there's middle class problems, there's rich problems. And there's super duper hella rich, I don't even know where you got all this money from problems. Those exist too. But nonetheless, we're not talking about that. We're talking about your problems. So we're talking about what you're going to do with what you've been dealt. And I'm trying to give you all the cards right now. It's up to you what you want to play. Stop complaining about what's already happened. We can't change that, but we can change the future. And the way you do that is changing your mindset. And that's the whole point of this channel. I make videos to help y'all change your mindset and put y'all in the best position to change your life. Once again, I'm a prime example of what I want to happen for you guys. I went from poverty to middle class, and God knows I'm on the roads to wealthy, if not a millionaire. So even though that's further down the line, that is not my intent of right now. I strictly make these videos because I want to help change people's lives. So I hope you take something from this video and you really understand the point. If you do, go ahead and hit that like button down below and make sure you hit the sub button so you can follow all my videos. And don't forget to click the bell because you don't want to miss any of my uploads because I'm coming with the best things on YouTube. Now, thank you guys for tuning in. I hope to see y'all next time. I know it's a little bit weird jumping between the two cameras, but I want to try something new. And that's what you got to do too. Step out your comfort zone, step out your box, get out there and change your cards. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you on the next video. Let's go.